From all possible perspectives, the 2024 Land Rover Range Rover combines style and luxury. This highly developed SUV combines extrovert muscle, British attractiveness, and modern technology. The object has smooth, arcing lines and rounded edges that give the impression that it was hewn from a single piece of solid steel. Additionally, it has a solid drive. Customers have a wide variety of interesting alternatives because to the three available powertrains, which include a plug-in hybrid, a conventional hybrid, and a 4.4-liter turbocharged V8. The Range Rover hasn't lost its off-road roots though, being a Land Rover. Although it seems at odds with its optional 23-inch wheels, it has a height-adjustable air suspension that can produce up to 11.1 inches of ground clearance. Parking is made simpler by the large SUV's ability to turn sharper than its size would suggest thanks to four-wheel steering. There are two different wheelbase options, and the longer one has a third row of seats. Interior design and material quality of the 2024 Range Rover compete with the best in the industry leaders. The Rover's many features are frequently difficult to identify or recognize, despite being expertly accomplished aesthetically. The exquisite elegance of this large SUV is why we admire it. Beautifully smooth, strong, and quiet. Despite having wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, it can ford a river 35 inches deep. Everything opulent is explained in our expert rating. This most recent model of the famous SUV is built to impress. There is not feel anything for those inside the cabin with to the car's powerful engine and advanced driving dynamics. In addition, the cabin is roomy and has a ton of flashy features. But the price is too high and there isn't much room for the cargo. But many people will buy it just because of its appearance and elegance. We put the Range Rover SE, which comes with the large wheelbase, third-row seats, and P400 engine to the test. It's an impressive SUV, weighing close to 6,000 pounds. In our tests, the SUV reached 60 miles per hour in an impressive 6.1 seconds. Even so, it offers a smooth and pleasant ride and prefers to be driven slowly. Particularly remarkable are the fluid gear changes. The Range Rover is equipped with a number of capable off-roading features, including 2 locking differentials, an exceptional maximum ground clearance of over 11 inches, 5 terrain driving modes, including Wade for navigating rivers. Given its delicate exterior, it may be difficult to engage in serious off-roading, but even so, this SUV's capabilities are difficult to match at any price. The additional issue is the steering and handling. The Range Rover's suspension and steering are designed for comfort, which results in slightly loose handling and visible body lean during turns. Despite the fact that particular three-row luxury SUVs have more powerful brakes that are capable of stopping from 60 miles per hour in a shorter distance. On the plus side, all-wheel steering is standard, which means that your ability to turn at low speeds will be aided by the rear wheels turning in the opposite direction of the front wheels. It is advantageous, especially when parking. The most noticeable feature of the vehicle is the Range Rover's standard air suspension. It is a joy to travel in one because it can offer a comfortable ride on any type of road. Due to the required low-profile tires, our test vehicle had 23-inch wheels, which are often less comfortable and degrade ride quality. Although almost all road imperfections were masked by the suspension. All 3 rows have luxurious cushioning and strong build quality to keep passengers comfortable, and the optional 24-way power-adjustable front seats are also outstanding. The Range Rover's weak temperature control, though, betrays its comfort. While an airtight cabin kept outside noise out, we nonetheless heard certain creaks and rattles that we didn't hear in other luxury brands. The Range Rover SE's interior is lovely. Large door openings, convenient steps, an automatically lowering suspension, and other features make it simple to climb into and out of. Interesting things. The first 2 rows are roomy in the interior, but the third row will be uncomfortable for adults. In addition, the Range Rover has large windows that improve visibility and minimize blind spots. It has a great driving stance that was simple to change, in our opinion. For experienced Range Rover users, the downsides are nothing new. The touchscreen's buttons and controls are challenging to spot and use, as are its commands. Sometimes they don't seem to do anything. Other times they're hidden under a ton of menus, and still other times it takes them 2 or 3 tries to actually operate. This is a common problem that dampens our normally vibrant excitement. I'm impressed by the technology used there. There are clear and easy to follow maps and turn-by-turn directions, and if you'd rather, you can connect wirelessly to Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The collection of sophisticated driver assistance features, which includes a quiet adaptive cruise control system, is another asset. A notable example is the lane centering steering, which, while it is frequently irritating in contemporary vehicles, felt smooth and practical in the Range Rover. The voice controls, which frequently fail to recognize commands, are the one and only serious problem we have found with technology. The Range Rover system is excellent at managing addresses, but it has trouble locating locations of interest and doesn't have natural language functionality like many competitors. Cargo capacity is a little underwhelming in a 3-row Range Rover as the one we reviewed car. It has less space behind the third row than a Cadillac Escalade or Lincoln Navigator, both of which have enormous extended wheelbase versions, with only 8.7 cubic feet, or about half that of a Mercedes GLS. We allow it some wiggle room because when the third row is folded down, it actually provides more room than the GLS. With a maximum towing capability of 7,716 pounds, there is more than enough power for the majority of trailers and boats. The Range Rover's maximum weight capacity is 8,200 pounds. There is just about enough room inside for personal items. Nothing is particularly exceptional compared to what you might find elsewhere. Because the anchors are simple to use and locate, installing car seats is simple for parents of young children. The basic mild hybrid system of such a big, hefty vehicle is a big advantage. On our 115-mile testing route, the Range Rover SE achieved 21.3 miles per gallon, exactly matching the EPA's combined estimate of 21 miles per gallon. Although your driving may deteriorate if it consists primarily of city streets, this suggests an appropriate real-world return. It has excellent fuel efficiency for an SUV of this size. The Range Rover is expensive for its eye-catching, bombastic features, which include an amazing air suspension and a ton of off-road gear. For wealthy buyers, that might seem like a fair exchange, but the price might deter more picky buyers. Although there is a feeling of exclusivity, luxury, and flair, we were less enthused by the interior plastics than we had hoped to be. For both the basic warranty and drivetrain protection, Land Rover gives coverage for 4 years and 50,000 miles, which is standard for the class. Having said that, this is the accepted practice for large, luxurious SUVs. The vehicle's basic air suspension significantly lowers the automobile as you approach, and its beautiful outward style gives the impression that it was carved by a glacier. Few automobiles deserve admiration and attention at first look like this one.